Hello, this is Miss Beth from the Door County Library. It is story time. Today, we are going to do stories about Christmas time. So, we have 3 wonderful books, one of which I'm going to have to sing to you. So, first thing we're going to do is what we do every single time. We're going to rock back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and sing. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. The more we share together, 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 the more we share together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause sharing is caring, and caring is sharing. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. And then I want you to wiggle your fingers for me. You open them and shut them, and open them and shut them, and give a little clap, clap, clap. And open them and shut them, and open them and shut them, and lay them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, slowly creep them right up to your chin. Open up your little mouth, but do not let them in. Okay, what do I have for you today? I have this lovely one. It's A Christmas for Bear by Bonny Becker. So this book is published by Candlewick Press, which is part of Penguin Random House, who have given us permission to read it to you. So, here we go. A Christmas for Bear. Alright, so it's cold and snowy out, but there's Bear's house. Bear had never had a real Christmas. He'd never had a tree with a sparkling star or candy canes or even gingerbread bears, but he'd read all about it. Clearly, the most important thing was pickles. One frosty night, Bear heard a tap, tap, tapping on his front door. When he opened the door, there was Mouse, small and gray and bright-eyed. "Merry Christmas!" cried Mouse. "Maybe," said Bear. Bear had agreed to have a Christmas party. He'd never had one before. "Do we open the presents first?" Mouse asked eagerly. "Presents?" Bear shook his head. "Most unseemly." "What?" Mouse's eyes opened wide. "No presents? We shall sit around the tree and eat. I might even read a poem. Surely that will do," Bear declared. Then Bear went into the kitchen to get the Christmas pickles. But when he came back, no Mouse. "Mouse, where are you?" Mouse didn't answer. Bear heard a tiny scurrying sound. It was coming from upstairs. Bear climbed the staircase to his bedroom. The scurry sound was under his bed. "Mouse?" "Yes?" came a muffled voice. "Are you looking for a present?" Mouse peeped out from under the bed. He had a bit of dust on his nose. "Perhaps," said Mouse. "Unnecessary hogwash," Bear scolded. "We have pickles, remember." "Oh," said Mouse, and Mouse trudged behind Bear back to the living room. Bear went to the kitchen to get the cheese. But when he got back to the living room, no Mouse. "Mouse, You're looking for a present again, aren't you?" "Maybe," came a tiny voice. It was out in the hall. Bear opened the closet door. There was Mouse, small and gray and guilty-eyed. "Not even one tiny present?" squeaked Mouse. "The pickles are from France," declared Bear. "But surely," said Mouse. "And furthermore," continued Bear, "I shall be reading a long and difficult poem." And then Bear headed back to the kitchen to get the cookies, but before he got there, he quietly turned and tiptoed back to the living room. No Mouse, of course. Mouse! Mouse scampered out from behind the tree, tinsel dangling from one ear. "Pickles and poems!" bellowed the Bear. "That is the Christmas spirit!" "Yes, Bear," sighed Mouse. Mouse sat in front of the crackling fire. Bear served them pickles and cheese and cookies and tea smelling of cinnamon and oranges. Bear nibbled and sipped. Mouse did too, but his tail was sad. Bear cleared his throat. Mouse looked up. "'Twas the night before Christmas," Bear announced, "when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse." Bear stared sternly at Mouse. "The pickles are wonderful," whispered Mouse. Bear continued, "The stockings were hung by the chimney with care." Bear paused and glanced over at Mouse. Mouse took a mournful bite of his pickle. "The stockings were hung by the chimney with care," Bear repeated more loudly. "The stockings!" Mouse scrambled into his stocking and popped back out with a package wrapped in sparkling red paper. Bear looked on eagerly as Mouse tore off the wrapping. "It is the best present ever," Bear announced proudly, "even if it's not a pickle." Inside was a shiny silver telescope. Bear hurried Mouse out into the crisp winter night. Mouse pointed the telescope toward the glowing moon. "Most wonderful," Mouse said softly. "Thank you, Bear." "Yes, indeed," Bear smiled, and then looked at Mouse. "Well, what?" Mouse was busy studying the stars with his new telescope. "Mouse, you didn't forget, did you?" Bear looked most stricken. "Pickles and poems," said Mouse, and then he turned the telescope toward a nearby fir tree. "And presents." There, peeking out from the snowy branches, was a big red bow. Bear hurried over and pulled out a wooden sled with shiny red runners. "I've always wanted a sled with shiny red runners," said Bear. "Thank you, Mouse. You are—" Bear swallowed. "You are an excellent companion, someone of whom I am most fond. You are my best friend, too," said Mouse, with a happy flick of his whiskers. "Merry Christmas, Bear." "Merry Christmas, Mouse," cried Bear. And then Mouse and Bear jumped on the sled and swooped down the hill under the shining stars of Christmas. There. Isn't that lovely? All right. So, I need you guys to find a lap. We are going to boing boing squeak. So, ready? Just bounce your knees to the music, grown-ups. It is not hard. Boing boing squeak. Boing boing squeak. Boing boing squeak. Boing boing squeak. A bouncing mouse is in my house. He's been there for a week. He bounced from out of nowhere and quickly settled in. I'm thankful that he came alone. I heard he had a twin. He bounces through the kitchen. He bounces through the den. He bounces through the living room. Look, there he goes again. Boing, boing, squeak. Boing, boing, squeak. Boing, boing, squeak. Boing, boing, squeak. A bouncing mouse is in my house. He's been there for a week. He bounced from out of nowhere and quickly settled in. I'm thankful that he came alone. I heard he had a twin. He bounces through the kitchen. He bounces through the den. He bounces through the living room. Look, there he goes again. Boing, boing, squeak. Boing, boing, squeak. Boing, boing, squeak. Boing, boing, squeak. Ho, ho. All right. This one is a song and pictures. This is The 12 Days of Christmas, illustrated by Jan Brett. So this story was by Clement Moore. No, wait a second. That's the other one. The 12 Days of Christmas is a song. I'm not sure where it came from, but this beautiful long song was illustrated in this one by Jan Brett, who's the publisher for this one is G.P. Putnam's Sons, which is part of Penguin Random House. And I will read it and sing it to you, or rather just sing it to you. Now, let's take a look at the way Jan Brett does her pictures, because there's an awful lot to look at in every single one of these double page spreads. So that is the music. Her stuff is very, very detailed. Let's look at the very first page just first, and I will show you some of the cool things. So there is a story that is going on the side panels. Usually this story is about a family. And so there's a story going on here and here about the family. There is whatever they are looking at is in the corners on the top. The top little section here has ornaments in the shape of whatever they're talking about. The main piece does have what they're talking about here. The words are down at the bottom. And in the corners, they have animals. She has animals, and if you can see on these, if you can see them, on each one of these, they have the words Merry Christmas in a different language each time. And each one of these, as they go along, you will notice that in some of these, so like this one, this one here, say this one's French. Okay, so 3 French hens. This one's French. And they're all dressed up in French costumes, and the words are in French. Okay, so there's all kinds of patterns in this story. So I'm going to hold it about here so you can see all of them together. Feel free to pause so that you can look at the pictures as we go along. Ready? Here we go. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 gold rings, 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 geese a-laying, 5 gold rings, 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 7th day of Christmas my true love gave to me 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 gold rings, 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 8th day of Christmas my true love gave to me 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 gold rings, 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 9th day of Christmas my true love gave to me 9 drummers drumming, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 gold rings, 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 10th day of Christmas my true love gave to me 10 pipers piping, 9 drummers drumming, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 gold rings, 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 11th day of Christmas my true love gave to me 11 ladies dancing, 10 pipers piping, 9 drummers drumming, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 gold rings, 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 12th day of Christmas my true love gave to me 12 lords a-leaping, 11 ladies dancing, 10 pipers piping, 9 drummers drumming, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 gold rings, 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. And there's the family with all of the decorations on their tree, just like we've been doing all through the story. Ta-da! All right. And like I said, feel free to go back and look at each one of those pictures, because with Jan Brett's pictures there's so much to see. All right. I want you to wiggle your fingers for me. I have 1, I have 2, I have 3 little fingers, I have 4, I have 5, I have 6 little fingers, I have 7, I have 8, I have 9 little fingers, 10 little fingers on my hands. It is time for the itsy bitsy spider. So there are 3 different ways that I do the spider. So we can do the great big hairy spider style like this one. We can do the itty bitty tiny spider style like this one, and he's got little short legs, so he's got to go quick to keep up. And then there is the hardest one. This is the daddy long legs. You got a finger, thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb, finger, thumb. So you start down way low on your lap with your choice of spider. I will do the itty bitty spider this time. You ready? Here we go. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. And then We're going to do it again. You can change spiders or keep them the same. I will do the great big hairy spider this time. You ready? Here we go. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Pop up. Okay. Now, this is the last story I'm going to be doing with you. This is The Night Before Christmas. Now, this one is the one that's written by Clement Moore, and it was a poem a really, really, really long time ago. Many, many, many people have put pictures to this. This is Loren Long's pictures for this one. Now, this book is published by Harper, which is an imprint of HarperCollins publishers who have given us permission to read it to you. And this is a very different way of thinking about Santa's trip, because it doesn't follow just one family. Look at all the kids getting things ready. There we go. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. That's candy. And Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry! His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed, like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying a finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." And there are all the children. There. That's lovely. All right. It is time for the teddies. One, two, three, four, five. 5 rainbow teddies sitting on a wall. 5 rainbow teddies sitting on a wall. And if one, what color's that one? Red teddy should accidentally fall, there'd be 4 rainbow teddies sitting on the wall. 4 rainbow teddies sitting on the wall. 4 rainbow teddies sitting on the wall. And if one, what color's that one? Orange teddy should accidentally fall, there'd be 3 rainbow teddies sitting on the wall. 3 rainbow teddies sitting on the wall. 3 rainbow teddies sitting on the wall. And if one, what color's that one? Yellow teddy should accidentally fall, there'd be 2 rainbow teddies sitting on the wall. 2 rainbow teddies sitting on the wall. 2 rainbow teddies sitting on the wall. And if one, what color's that one? Green teddy should accidentally fall, there'd be 1 rainbow teddy sitting on the wall. 1 rainbow teddy sitting on the wall. 1 rainbow teddy sitting on the wall. And if that, what color's that one? Blue teddy should accidentally fall, there'd be no more teddies sitting on the wall. And it's time for the wheels on the bus. Get your wheels going. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish all day long. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep all day long. The lights on the bus go on and off, on and off, on and off. The lights on the bus go on and off all day long. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut all day long. The money on the bus goes clink, 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 clink. The money on the bus goes clink, clink, clink all day long. The driver on the bus says, "Move on back, move on back, move on back." The driver on the bus says, "Move on back all day long." The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down all day long. The mommies on the bus go rock, 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 rock. The mommies on the bus go rock, rock, rock all day long. The babies on the bus go. The babies on the bus go all day long. The kids on the bus make too much noise, too much noise, too much noise. The kids on the bus make too much noise all day long. The daddies on the bus say, come up here, come up here, come up here. The daddies on the bus say, come up here all day long. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. And then the very last thing is if you're happy and you know it. So let's do that. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, clap, clap. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, clap, clap. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, clap, clap. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet, stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all three, clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all three, clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray! If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, do all three, clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray! And that is the end of story time. Have a Merry Christmas.